So on this journal page, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this because it's spooky looking, but I really wanted to use this on this page. I'm not going to do any measurements. I have put down a strip of double-sided tape, and this is going to go so fast. This is such a pretty background. It's a shame to cover it up, but my goal is to use this to see, hey, which pages do I like the best and which pages could use work? Like, how do I want to do my pages in the future? So, I want, let's see, I definitely want this pumpkin down at the bottom. Definitely want him on there. And the nice thing about the glue stick is it's kind of slippery. So it gives you a little movement. And I do not know where my little tool is, but we can always use whatever we've got on hand. Let's see, I'm gonna come at it like this. Definitely burnish it down on the tape. And I want it to go in as far as it can before I cut it. And I'll cut it with an X-Acto knife. So that is so cute. And then I have this page. I was thinking about doing that, but that makes like a whole entire scene. So, okay. So we've got this there. And I'm going to run my X-Acto knife as close to the edge as possible. I'm trying to see. Maybe come in from the center without cutting my little ribbons. Wouldn't that be funny if I sliced it and then had to rebind it? I mean, the binding's so easy. It's the easiest part. Okay. That is not bad. So I cut it in as tight as possible because you can move this and then see, and then when you're looking at it, it covers up a little bit. This looks cool with this here. I'm not hating that. But then, like, that needs to be turned into a tag. That is amazing. If I even have, like, a piece of paper. Yeah. Like, probably take that pumpkin off because it makes no sense why that would be there. Make it a little bit longer, and that is an amazing tag. That would make a cute bookmark. So cute. I cut the bottom off, but I'm pretty sure this is Collage Soup. I don't think I've purchased anything else. And then I will need to trim that up. That is too cute, and it would be really cute to have a pocket right here. Stick something in here. I don't know that I want this to be a full page now. It does look like it goes, right? They're two different pictures, but it looks like it goes. I think I'm going to try and figure that out. Now this might be something I purchased. So I've purchased a few things off Etsy. This says copyright robincolors.com. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. How can you love a page so much that was that easy to do? How? Okay, so I'm gonna see how a vellum pocket would look. And we conveniently have a little scrap piece. Is that gonna work just like that? Put that little tattered edge right in there. No one will ever see it. What? So that's gonna work. That looks amazing. I love it. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we've got all the tape on this. And we are just gonna stick it right in here. How about that perfect fit? How crazy is that? How Halloween crazy is that? So now I get to do what I love and make a new tag. And it could just be as easy as that. Look how cute that pumpkin is peeking out. I think I'm gonna try to make a tag with that just because of its adorableness. All right, so now let's work on a tag to go here. And I cut him off because I had a thought. Wouldn't this be cool if I put a tombstone over here and I had like a spooky graveyard? Like, and the owls look, because the cream right here, that's a moon, I think, matches exactly this cream with this black. And I think this is cool. So we're just gonna kind of work with it, kind of go with the flow. So I'm going to make a tag, and I am loving this blue and orange together. And this is gonna be a little too tall, so I'm going to get it as tight on that pumpkin as I can, and then get as much of the bat in as I can too. I just thought, that is cute. And I don't think I'm gonna do an edge, and I think I'm just gonna go glue stick, because I've been having good luck with this glue stick. Glue sticks in the past, I haven't had good luck with, but this Uhu stick says it's magic blue. It's white. I'm like, why isn't it showing up blue? That's funny. I actually would prefer it to be white, but it says it's blue. How crazy. And if you buy these on Michaels, like if you go on Michaels.com, if you're lucky and they have it in the store in like the bulk, you like, that is such a better price than buying it one at a time. Like, such a better price. I think they call it like a maker's bundle or something like that. Okay. See? And it goes down smooth as it wants to. And I probably can trim this right up on my little mini trimmer over here that often. And I don't know how straight my image is, but I hope it's straight. Yeah, I'm not gonna chance it any more than that. Oh yeah, but I think I need to tighten him up as much as possible. So that's okay. So cute. All right, so now the decision is, where does he sit? Okay, I'm gonna trim up the pumpkin as tight as possible. This doesn't really hold that down that well. Okay, and then we'll get the bat. We'll get the bat as... Okay, so where... All right, I'm gonna do some measuring and be back. I only had to trim that much off. And it sits right under the branch. I could go a little tighter, but I'm thinking I want it actually in a tag shape. And I'm debating whether or not to darken the edges, That is so adorable. Peeking out, look, 1, 2, 3, and then you got one flying in the air up there, and then another one down here in the corner. That is some cute business. And then I might just cut this out because this doesn't look tough to cut out, and have it sit next to. Okay, so I was digging through some of my gel prints, and I thought, that seems like a pretty solid match, doesn't it? I think it's more blue than green. Yeah, I think it's more blue than green. And I'm going to do a gray, a black, and a blue tombstone and see which one we like best. And this is, what is the name of this thing? Headstone. Okay, so I made a little template with this Biggs die to see. So the black one, it really does look the best. I love how you can see through this. I need to put a hole there. But then I started trying to kind of get similar colors with this. And I thought, why aren't we always doing cool now see, that doesn't look too bad. Why aren't we always doing cool colored tombstones or headstones? I have a few minutes. I want to goof off. I've done all my chores. Oh my gosh, the tile guy finished today. Oh, it is such a mess to clean up after stuff like that. Just, it doesn't look like they left a mess, but then you walk on it and you hear it. Okay, so I'm just gonna see. Yeah, see, this darkens it just a smidge. And I think it needs to just get a little bit darker. What a trip, though, that, I'm going to turn it this way, speckled egg is almost the exact color of that. And I was looking, I have a vintage photo. I swear there's old paper, and I know if there was old paper, I bought it. I can't find it. Because I thought old paper might distress this up kind of good. Oh, wow. Distressing over paint is easy. That is smooth goings. Love that. Okay, so I am going to grab another one. And I need to do I need to do pumice stone or vintage photo? I think I'm gonna go pumice stone. I'm just kind of liking the gray. But I can test on this sheet. Look at that. The craft gods smiled upon me. They said the reason you can't spin that is because it's antique linen, not old paper. I'm sure there is an old paper. Like, I feel like there is an old paper, but I could be wrong. You know, sometimes you come, you have a few minutes, and things work out for you. Other times, yeah, that works. That is, but I think the vintage photo would have been too dark. Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of give it like a shadow on this side a little bit. This is going on like a dream. This is, what is this? This is just, this is drawing paper. I get it from Blick.com, or is it dickblick.com? Blickart.com. Okay, ooh, let's see. Let's see what we got. I gotta get these oxides out and start playing with these more. And I love the way it picked up like some red off the plate. That's very Halloween. And I would not normally put red in there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I'm not hating this. I am going to darken this with some black soot, but I think I want the Distress black soot. It's ink. Let's just see. I love that I have a little Hess. Okay, that really goes on there, and that's dark. And this headstone or tombstone or whatever, it sits crooked. So it does sit crooked. I have a video from years and years and years ago. My daughter was I think she was in 1st grade, and I did all these little handmade gift bags where I ran this so it folded, and there was a tombstone in the front and a tombstone in the back, and gave it to all the teachers. She was so cute going off to school with those. Okay, now let's see. I feel like I need to do a little more to darken it. Being quiet because I'm like kind of in awe of what's happening in front of me. I'm sure there's somebody somewhere who probably does this all the time, but I've never seen it done. Okay, now I'm just gonna do straight across. Okay. I like those little fingertip ones. All right. I hope this isn't taking too long. And then that looks kind of awesome, right? More kind of like, what do you call it? Foggy. Oh my gosh, that is fun. Okay, so let me cut him out and I'll come back. Can we please, how cute is that? Like, maybe it's just me, but that is cute. Okay, I definitely need to have bats flying around. And I need to darken this guy because his edge is just too white. Because he's sitting in the foggy grass too, in the foggy cemetery. Well, I am hands down having the most fun with my Halloween creating this year than ever, but I have probably spent way more time doing it too. Kind of getting to stuff that I hadn't gotten to, and yeah, that is stinking cute. I'm push that all the way over, and that is just gonna fit. And now I need to do like an RIP, or I have these other things you can kind of drop in. But I have these. Oh, I think I have a skull and crossbone too. But they might be, well, they're meant for this. But with that pumpkin, he could sit up there. You know, I'm just gonna run them off. I'm gonna run off all that I have, because what you can do is you can put them in things. Like if you wanted to put this in here, you just do that, run it, and then you have the crow in there. I know it's weird, right? I'm just gonna run all that I have and see what we come up with. So we've got that. I have this sitting here. I think this skull is a little too big. But see how you can run everything off on a tray? I mean, he could be distressed, and he's not terrible. And these bats, oh, so good. Let's just get the shine off of that. And we got the crow and the cat. Okay. Like the cat's intention is to be kind of like that, but I really like the pumpkin. Ooh, let's see, would Kitty be cute here? No. No, we'll keep you. Okay, try not to get distracted. Okay, so we had the cat, we had the bat, and see the bat could go on here as well. I think I'm gonna do an RIP. Okay, we've got little ghost, sparkly ghost, tiny ghost, bats. I think we are covered. I still haven't done the RIP. That's pretty cute, but if I do this, this might go better. Yeah, I think I'd like the non-glittered. And then let's do like a teeny one. Flip him in the other direction, or do we like... And I should, oh, I was gonna say I should do one with antique linen, but that's too similar in color. I think the black and white looks cool. Okay, so that's cute. Have that one maybe there. Oh, then I gotta get the little eyes. That is pretty cute. We've got 3 of those. We've got a couple of bats. We got a bat coming up from behind, going off to the side. Bring him up. I think we've got something. All right. Oh my goodness, my little witch. Oh, her little legs. I need to turn her into a tag ASAP. And then I'll move these little guys, but I could to tie it in. Now see, this I'm curious. Trying to be careful and not get the black ink from my fingers. See, now that looks like that goes, and then darken the edges, and then that kind of ties in. All right, there's my little, I need more of these. I'm enjoying these. This was like a freebie. Stampbook.com sent me one. I think they do that. And then you're like, oh, I can't live without it. But it's a big, like it's a big set that they sell. I bet somebody else sells. This seems like Michaels would sell this. Oh my gosh. So I placed an order for this paper that, let's see, Leave It to Lisa mentioned, Tony from Craft Purge mentioned, and Tony, I saw Tony and she said she saw it from Leave It to Lisa. And so I went on and looked at it. I was like, oh my God, that is such a phenomenal deal. That is so cute. Need another one? We'll just stick one little ghosty on there. And then I need, anyways, I just received 12 texts that all the paper I ordered had shipped separately. I was like, what? I mean, it's a good deal. It's $5 and $7.50 are the prices on these things. And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot remember the name. If anybody needs to know, leave it in the comments and I will look it up. And also, if you watch Craft Purge, I can't remember if she titled it like a public service announcement or she just showed that it was a Michaels order. I can't remember. But yeah, it's recent. It's within the last 3 days. And today, I think, is the 26th. The 25th or the 26th. All right, so I need eyes for 1, 2, 3, 4 ghosts. Luckily, they all have different size eyes. Okay, so this is the tiny ghost, right? Yeah. So I'm going to use the tiny ones. And then I have to look and see. I think I used that one. You can use whatever size you like. I tend to like bigger eyes. So you know what? I'm going to do, and I like them shocked. Like, oh, you know, because why would a ghost be scared? Okay, I'll try that one too. We are multitasking. You know what? I think I want to put this 31 here. I think that would be cool. And then the letters, they might be too small, but this is alphanumeric tiny type upper. We shall see. So I'm going to, first things first, glue this 31 down. And now it is in my little journal forever. And we need to give this a little hole punch. And then sometimes I get lucky and I have reinforcers. Like I would want black. Yeah, sometimes I get lucky. And I have put a few in here. This is a sparkly black. That looks pretty. Yeah, when I get these out, I run a few. Usually because I'm running them on scrap paper and then I throw them in that. I have some sort of organization in this room. Some. And then I will cut off what's not fitting at the top. After it dries, just a little bit, I'll cut that off. Look at that, already looks better. And then are we gonna do this? That is stinking cute, isn't it? That's sweet. Okay, so let's figure out these eyeballs. Oh, I think I like the little ones. Yeah, I like the little ones. So I need to take these and run off another ghost because I hate to waste the eyes. Oh my gosh, can we please? I hesitate drying it off. Yay, okay, so now it's pressed down. It's on there. Let's just kind of, that glue stick bowed this up for whatever reason. Oh, I like that 31, and then this little cuteness right here. Yeah, that's cute. He kind of looks like he belongs there. There. There's a little piece of glitter on him. We are going to just press him down. Get him on there good. Oh, and then I can trim this bit off. Well, I must say this has been a really fun video, or a really fun couple of pages, because it was not planned at all. All I had was that, and then what am I going to do with that? And this, it's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to darken the edges on this you know what? I just want the edge like really black. And do I need to readdress the RIP? And, you know, if you didn't buy this year, this is a scrapbook.com staple. I feel like they're going to continue to have it. Don't rush out and buy something after the season unless it's like on a crazy markdown. Okay, so we have the Rest in Peace. I am kind of tripping out on how much that looks like that belongs there. That 31 and that Ghost look like they were always there. I need to darken the edges of this. But I need to stay focused. Okay, I think I like this size the best. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm still not gonna commit to that just yet. So I am loving these guys like this. So I'm gonna glue the Ghost down first. The bat would be cool. You know, maybe I want a shape on that instead. I don't know. I think I'm being too picky. No reason these don't have enough room. There's a ton of room up here on this page. That is the nice thing about the size I made this book, is the amount of space. However, it is a lot of space. Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay, that is so cute. Am I just being too picky with that? Ooh, that looked cool. Maybe it just needs a little spider web on there to bring it together. But does it need one that dark? Okay. Oi, okay, I will glue this because it's a lot. And this is, I think I said this is a Sizzix paper. I like the Sizzix paper. I like the texture on the paper. And they give you a ton of it. But if they don't do free shipping, I think their shipping, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Seems like last time they had a factory sale, you had to pay the shipping and it was crazy. I'll get this all glued up and be back. And all I need to do is trim off the teeny bits. Wow, that really was not much. I may not put it exactly where I wanted it, but that is okay. We'll do the Rest in Peace when we get it on. Oh my gosh, I'm dying over this. It would be cute to do another pocket, but I'm not going to. I don't need it. My goodness, what all am I storing in here? But I might just retroactively start decorating these. I know that one from last year, that one is so cute. I think that would be adorable with Halloween pictures from my daughter's younger years. I mean, up until, she may go this year. You know, kids will at the very last minute. So my husband and I know I've said this, we were vampires, but just in case you didn't see that video. And that is really a very easy costume to do. you really just need your cape. And we didn't do the teeth and all that. And I was going to do the blood, but I was running so late. Like, I did so much with my hair and my, like, I got my hair as big as I could possibly get it. One of my neighbors said, does your hair just do that? I said, well, I had to get after it, you know. Had to get up under it and move it around. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like that. That kind of takes away from that. But now I wish there was more here. That's funny. I used that original spider web. Okay, so I did not get that as close to the bottom as I wanted. And I kind of figured this would link up. So I'm just going to trim up some of these. To link this closer down to the bottom. And then I'll be back. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And I will put the pumpkin down so I can see. Like this one and this one need to come down. Oh my God, I don't know if you can hear the cuckoo birds upstairs. Oh my gosh, my daughter and husband are so crazy together. They're so silly. Okay. I'm going to trim this guy off. That pulled up for some reason. Okay. I think I should stick the eye down first. Get the eye like right in the center. I think that looks good. That looks good enough for me. Okay, super cute. What is that? Okay. And we could put that like here, right here in the corner. Let's glue him down first. Yeah, that printer paper's going down great. There. Oh my gosh, are we done? Okay. We need to darken the edges on this. I'm having so much fun sticking stuff down. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can stick down? Beautiful. I think that's good. Let that dry for a second. Okay, so I tidied up a little bit and this should be dry. Oh my gosh, so cute. And it needs to dry a little bit more, but that is the page. So this is gonna go in here. Oh my gosh, how stinking cute is that? I'm gonna dry it. Okay, So this is the page. I am not going to add any ribbon to my tag because I don't want it to cover up the owl. So stinking cute. So cute. I could, I guess, if I put some twine, that might be cute. That would kind of give the illusion that it had some ribbon. Let's see. And then it won't mess with the owl. The owl is so cute. Yeah, that's good. Just a little bit of twine. There. And then that is all done. Well, I'm absolutely thrilled with this page. Oh my gosh, I hope it was okay to watch. I just was having so much fun. I could not stop. Okay, so I added some washi tape right here, just that Tim Holtz. And now I just feel like it needs this boo there. I don't know, for some reason I am just having so much fun with this page. I do not want to stop. I hate to cover up the leaf, but I feel like it looks so cute. Like he looks so like, ah. All right. Okay. All right. Now I am officially done. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.